Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and I just wanted to tell you guys right off the bat, I'm really sorry I haven't been on lately. I've been a little while getting back to a couple of the questions that I've been asked and things like that. I've been kind of sick lately. I got a really bad ear infection, and I was kind of taking care of that. It kind of hit my throat too, so I couldn't make videos. I didn't want to do videos in that state, so I was taking a couple of weeks off, and that's why I haven't been on lately. As far as getting back to the questions that people ask, I try and do them as soon as possible. But they with a real life outside of YouTube and other responsibilities, they do add up pretty quickly. So I just want to let everybody know that if you do ask me something, don't despair. I'm normally pretty good at getting back at people. It might take me a couple of days, but I do try and get back to you guys. All right. This video I'm actually going to use to go over a little subject that it's kind of close to everybody, in the tactical or gun community. And just basically what it is flashlights. A lot of people think that you have to have a specific use for a flashlight, but I found in carrying one on a daily basis, it just comes in handy. It's good to have it. Sometimes you're stuck in situations where you're like, man, I wish I had a flashlight. And if you do carry one on a daily basis, if you make it part of your EDC, then it'll always be there for you. You don't have to have a specific reason to carry one. You don't have to be a cop or or military or anything like that to a security guard to have a reason to carry a flashlight. You just should be a regular person, drop a flashlight to your pocket, and you always have there with you. So what I wanted to go over is some of the lights that I use and that I rotate in and out of my EDC. A couple of new ones that I haven't shown before, and I'm just kind of trying them out. Now, I'll be the first one to admit I'm not an actual flashlight reviewer. I don't really know a lot of the terms and terminologies that go with flashlights. I just kind of go with what I think works for me, and based on how I carry my stuff. So let me go ahead and get into them. I'm going to go from right to left. I'm going to start. This is the 4.7's Cork Mini 123. This is a great light. It's very, very small in comparison to all the other lights that you guys see here, but it has a really, really high output. I believe this is the one that has the 180 lumens on the high. Now this is pretty cool because it has about 7 different modes. Now for an everyday person as myself, I don't really need all those modes. I don't need the strobe, I don't need the SOS, beacon, things like that. It's good to have maybe 1 or 2 modes, a high and a low, maybe 3 of them. But I basically like the package of this. This is a great light. It's very small, very easy to hold in the hand. My only drawback with this particular light is I wish it had a tail cap click. This is one of those lights that you have to actually twist to turn on. And what has happened to me, and a lot of times, is it's actually twisted itself in my pocket, and I go to reach in there, and it's actually in 3 different pieces. You got the top, the bottom, and then you have the battery, and it's kind of laying like that in my pocket, and that's kind of one of the reasons that I don't really like it. Also, when I pull out my flashlight, I want to be able to use it right away, so I want to be able to pull it out, click it, and use it, as opposed to have to use 2 hands to rotate it. So that's one of my kind of pet peeves about these all these flashlights. It's just the ability to have to or the need to have to rotate it in order to use it. But all in all, it's a great light, and I really do recommend it. A little bit on the pricey side, but it's still a pretty good light. The next one this is actually a new light. I haven't seen a lot of people using it. I have seen a couple of reviews and things like that. That's why I haven't done a review on it myself. But this is the CountyCom, the Mayortech AAA Extreme LED flashlight. Now, CountyCom and Mayortech do some really good lights. If you guys have follow the website, they've had the AAA and the AA flashlights are very thin, very low profile. But again, since the majority of those, it required you to twist to turn on, I never really went ahead and purchased any of them. I know there's a lot of people that actually have them as part of their EDC, and they love them. So I was always curious about it. But when they came out with this one, which as you guys can see actually has the click cap, I definitely didn't hesitate to get it. It was a pretty good purchase. I mean, it's about $25. And it actually came with a little diffuser also, which was really nice. But I kind of like the styling of it. Now, the one hit that I did have to give to this light is, and you know, as funny as it might sound, is the actual click cap. For some reason, the way that they designed it, it doesn't click, and in the pocket, I actually found that it had clicked on and the battery ran out. It just kind of stayed on in my pocket all day, and when I went to actually use it, that I needed it, I didn't have it anymore. The battery ran out and I couldn't use it. Now this one's pretty cool because it does have 95 lumens on the high and 1.5 lumens on the low. So it gives you a really broad range, you know, very little light if you need it for just small tasks, and a very high output light in the 95 lumens for, you know, those times when you need a lot more light. Now, the other drawback that I had to give to this is, you know, when you clicked it the first time, it actually went to the high, which is great. No, that's normally what I use for my flashlights anyways. And then when you clicked it again, instead of turning off and then clicking it again to get to the low, it would actually, you know, one click for high, the next click would be for low, then the next click for off. That's one thing that I really didn't like. I wish they would have done, you know, click on, high, click off, click on, low, click off. The reason for it is because a lot of times when I clicked it on and used it, maybe I used it for, you know, a couple seconds and then I clicked it off. I wish it would have clicked right off, but I had to click it twice in order to click to the off position. So, you know, that's one of the things that I didn't really like about the light. But all in all, like I said, it's a really nice packaging. It's got the little indentation here so you can grab it cigarette style. I think that's what they call the cigar style. It's got some really nice knurling. And then on the back right here, you know, a lot of people would think that this is designed as a strike bezel, but what it is, it's actually designed so you can stand it up on its end. Now this is carpet, so I don't know if it's going to stand. Oh yeah, there you go. You know, so you can use it as a candle, candle style. So that's a pretty good one. Obviously, this is, you know, one that everybody knows. This is from Streamlight, and this is the Micro Stream. Now, this has to be one of my most favorite lights, just based on the package and just what you get from it. It's only one, you know, output, which is, you know, anywhere from 25 to 28 lumens. Looking on the website, it actually says 28 lumens, but, you know, I know it goes from like 24 to 28, something like that. It's real easy, one AAA battery, you got the click cap in the back, clicks on, clicks off, and you're good to go. I really like that. My only drawback is I wish it had more output. I wish it was more around the 95, maybe 80 lumen output. That would make this light perfect for my situation. You know, it would give you a lot of light in a really small package. But again, you know, it maybe is something that they're coming in the future with. But you know, I really like this package. Like I said, it's got the clip right here. You can clip it to your pocket. You can clip it to you know, shirt pocket, pant pocket, whatever. It's very thin. Like I said, it uses one AAA battery, so I really like this this form factor. But again, the reason that I kind of go with some of the other ones is because of the output. You know, that's the one drawback that I see. If they ramp this up to even 50, this would be the perfect light for my situation. And then the last one that I have here is, this is actually a new light that I got. This is from Innova, and this is the X1. This actually has a 25 lumen output, so it's right around the same as the Micro Stream here. It's a little bit bigger, tiny bigger, longer I would say, and maybe, you know, a little bit bigger round. And what's really cool is, you know, it's got the tail cap switch. Now it's not a click; it's just a momentary on. But if you do want to turn it on, then you have the option of just turning the cap and it'll stay on. So I like that. I'm still trying to get used to it. You know, I wish it had the on that where you can actually click it on and it would stay on. But you know, it's one of those things that, like I said, I don't really use my light on for a long time. Maybe I'll use it to look for something. I drop something on the floor, I'm looking under a desk for something, so you know, I can just do it with one hand and look with the other one. So that really works. And if I did have to have it on for a little bit longer, then I can just turn it and use it, and it'll stay on for as long as I need it. So yes, I know it kind of defeats the purpose of what I said earlier, that I don't like to have to turn it to be able to use it, but I do have both options, like I said with this one. So you know, the momentary on or always on by turning it. Now, great form factor on this one as well. As you guys can see, yes, it is the biggest one out of all of them, but I don't think any of them measure, you know, any bigger than this one is probably 2.5 inches in, you know, in length, I would say. You know, if I had to say, maybe 3 at the most. but you know, they fit really nice into a pocket, and you know, these are awesome lights for an everyday carry. So I just kind of wanted to give my 2 cents on those. You know, this is you know, just a video to kind of help out those people that are maybe trying to update or improve their EDC. This would be great. Any of these flashlights will do the job that any of the bigger lights will do. Again, you know, depending on your circumstance, you might need something that's a little bit brighter, maybe offer you more lumens or more options. But I think in the, you know, if you need something that's got a lot of different modes, the Cork Mini 123, it definitely will do it for you. It's got 7 different modes. But, you know, maybe you need something that has another color output or something like that, so you know, you can always look around for those. But as far as, you know, if you just need a light to have it handy to, you know, maybe open up, you know, put some light if you're opening up your lock, or you know, you drop your car keys in a parking lot or something like that, these will do the job. So guys, let me know if you have any questions, and again, thank you for everybody that's been continuing to ask me questions and whatnot. And I'm sorry about the you know, being absent for a little bit, but like I said, I didn't want to try and make a video not sounding 100%. So you know, hopefully, you know, I'll be able to keep cranking them out now. All right guys, thanks.